How do you get your specific person to want you? Here's a step-by-step process, and this method works really fast. They'll start showing signs of wanting you pretty quickly. And I'm also going to go over the best manifestation that will help you emotionally detach. Because when you're too emotionally attached to that specific person, it actually pushes them further away. So by becoming less attached to them, you naturally bring them to you. Hi, my name is Christine, Manifestation Queen, here to remind you of your manifesting power. If you would like me to help you manifest your desires, my coaching link is below. All right, here's the step-by-step process. First, write down exactly how you want this person to treat you, as if it's already done. So you're putting yourself in the future state of your desired reality of this person and how they treat you. So you could write down things like, we have such a good time together. It feels easy and natural to hang out with them, be with them. They're always texting me, calling me. They're obsessed with me. Go crazy with it. Whatever you desire. Write it all down as if it's already done. You already have that relationship with them. Next step, picture an end scene, something short, just a 2 to 3 second visual clip of what it would be like when you have this person. So it could be something simple like you're holding his or her hand and walking with them, or you see their text message saying, I love you, or I want you. Whatever it is for you. So some very quick visual clip that indicates they are in a relationship with you. They are your specific person, that it's done. And I want you to visualize this 3-second clip every night before falling asleep. So just repeat it over and over, whether it's the text message or the hand holding, or hearing their voice on the phone. Not really visual, but auditory, whatever works for you. Just visualize that every night before falling asleep. By doing this right before you fall asleep, it ingrains into your subconscious mind that that person is already yours. Just like Neville Goddard says, everyone is you pushed out. So whatever you got going on inside is going to reflect in your 3D world. So if you suppress into your subconscious mind over and over every night that this person is yours, it will reflect into the 3D. Also, this takes that specific person off the pedestal and puts you out on the pedestal. So instead of you wanting them and they're high on this pedestal, now it's changed. So they're wanting you, you're on the pedestal, they'll just come right in. Now there's also a very important step to this, and that's emotionally detaching from the outcome. How do you do this? You could do this in a variety of ways, but one thing that has really worked for me is repeating over and over to myself, it's gonna happen when I least expect it. So he or she is gonna show up and be my person when I least expect it. So I don't have to worry about how many days it's gonna take, how many weeks. It's just gonna happen when I least expect it. And isn't that usually how a manifestation comes to play? It's when you least expect it, when you're just doing your thing, going about your day, not worrying about them or when it's gonna happen. They will show you some kind of sign. So just remind yourself, it's gonna happen when I least expect it. It's gonna happen when I least expect it. They're gonna come right in when I least expect it. And the only work you have to do is do your journaling of how you want that relationship to be. And every night, suppressing your subconscious mind with that end scene that it's already done. You already have them. You already have that relationship, and just have faith by letting go of any of the emotional attachments. It's going to come in when I least expect it. Now, I've been married for a really long time, 11 years, and we've been together for 15 years. But I did this process before I even met my husband. Actually, I didn't even knew he existed at the time. And I wrote down all the things I wanted in my next boyfriend. Actually wasn't even concerned about getting married. So I wrote down things like, we always have a good time when we hang out. He has a good job. He has his own car. Manifest some boyfriends in the past that didn't have their own jobs and cars, and I didn't want to repeat that again. I also wanted him to be Italian because I'm Italian. And I didn't really have anything too specific that I wrote down, but just overall, I just wanted to have a nice, healthy relationship that was easy. We enjoyed each other's company, and it hit all my personality requirements. And about 6 months later, my husband came right in with all the check boxes. So it definitely works. And I've done this with even previous boyfriends where I did have a specific person in mind, but I was definitely putting them on the pedestal. And by writing down what kind of relationship I wanted with them and visualizing every night how I wanted to play out, eventually that took them off the pedestal, and they did eventually just kind of show up at my doorstep unexpected or randomly message me. So it definitely works. Just hold the faith and remind yourself they're going to come in when I least expect it. Here's another example of how being emotionally detached from the outcome helps bring them in so fast. There was an ex-boyfriend that I had. We had just broken up, and I was obsessed. I couldn't stop thinking about him every day for like weeks. And he was ignoring all my calls. Pretty sure he blocked my number. And I just could not let the thought of him go. Finally, when I decided I'm just gonna think of him whenever, it's okay, but he'll just show up when I least expect it. For someone who had blocked me and wasn't returning any of my calls, within like a few days, he called me. And then a few weeks later, showed up randomly at my apartment unannounced and was trying to get back with me when he was the one that broke up with me. So definitely works. If you can get yourself to emotionally detach, just focus on the end result that you want, they will abide by your demands. If you would like me to help you manifest your specific person, my coaching link is below. I have a few coaching options available. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.